There are a couple of, I'll wait for Karen to get prepared. There was a couple of grant-funded programs, Heart and Stroke and make sure we get it right.
Heart and Stroke and Mobile Integrated Health Coach.
Mobile Integrated Health Coach. The grant life of one position is basically gone. That position was slated to dry up at the end of this year. We reached out to the hospital to see if they were willing to maybe adopt or pick up these programs to carry them forward, since the county is not going to be able to. The county's not financially, with a new tax lid and so forth, we were struggling trying to retain these programs to be fully funded. So that's where the hospital come in. We had conversations with Kelly to see if they would be willing to adopt these programs and move forward with them. And so we're having communication right now. The final decision hasn't really truly been made, but the communication has started to move these positions from county positions to hospital positions.
Just so they can continue.
Yeah. We've had a lot of good positive feedback from the community with both the positions, and we would hate to lose them. I mean, we really would. So this is an avenue we're pursuing to see if we can't keep them going.
Both of them are trying to keep people in their homes.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of the grants, was to keep them in their homes instead of going to the assisted living or the...
Well, it's just healthy living lifestyles too.
Yeah.
I mean, they coach them in, eating habits and different things. Good programs, so.
But most of them have been handled by the hospitals and other communities. Correct?
Yes. I think Cheyenne County's unique. We're the only county around that received these particular grants that were actually managed out of the county. So, okay. Any more business today, Scott?
Well, yes, we need to do a transfer, and I just want to add on to this. I mean, this whole thing with this was to find out what the actual total was in the fund for these two grant programs. And what we found out is that there was never any benefits and from one position, a percentage of benefits from one position, and the pay and the benefits from the other position ever transferred out of these grant funds.
So
The grant right now is saying there's $142,247 in there. And it's been a month of digging, and we've come up with the benefits. We figured the benefits, the 20% from the one employee or position, and the pay and the benefits from the other position. We need to do a transfer of $70,594.92.
okay.
Now it doesn't completely do it. The one position is being reported incorrectly, we found out. Right now, it's currently being reported every 3 months, and it's supposed to be done monthly. So we're still 1 month, we don't know. But, I mean, the bad thing is if this was never done, we'd be spending $70,000 of taxpayer dollars in something that shouldn't have been done.
Right.
I don't
Okay.
know whether you want to address this more. Or...
Well, I would just like to say thank you to Scott's office, because after the last meeting and all the confusion and the article in the paper and et cetera, Scott took it upon himself to figure out what was going on, and his office dedicated a lot of time to figure this out. And the tone of the newspaper article was that, like we were trying to attack these grant positions or the EMS director, and that was not the intent. The whole intent was, this is the way that this was set up, and we have to be very careful when you're dealing with taxpayer dollars to make sure that the monies are going where they are supposed to. That's all we were trying to get at. As you mentioned, Terry, you guys have reached out to the hospital to try and keep these positions going because they are a benefit to the community, but we've got to answer to auditors. And we've got to answer to the taxpayer.
And these monies that we're transferring go back to 2015 and 2016, the start of these, so it's, and we've contacted the auditor and made sure that we could do this.
That was my next question.
And this is how he wants that
Okay.
transfer done.
All right.
So we're gonna transfer the 70,594 from
Fund 120, Rural Health Care Fund,
120 to basically general.
the general, yes.
Okay.
So
And that's, yeah.
It's been moved and seconded to go ahead and make these transfers of $70,594.92. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign.
So that leaves 70,000 still in that fund.
Yes, it will. Make sure I get it right. The health coach, it will fund that to the end of the year, and then there should be about, I think, $8,000 left in that.
Okay. Well, again, echoing Leslie, I do appreciate all your hard work on this,
Yep.
because it was kind of a tangled mess that just needed to be.
And there was a breakdown from the beginning with the former clerk, and then stuff not being followed up on, and, I mean, it was,
But
from
I
the
do think-
get-go, it was
I do think that, we need to impress upon department heads that if you assume positions under your department, you need to take responsibility for those positions and understand what is going on, so that if there are questions asked, those can be answered.
Yeah.
Because you guys can't micromanage everything.
And the clerk's office can't either.
No, and I can't either.
And we don't want to. We're putting a lot of trust in our department heads to do the correct things. Okay, do we have any more matters before the board this morning?
I move we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we'll adjourn. Next meeting will be 16 or 15?
Get out of here.
16 or
15.
15, okay, good.
And